Welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the writing process and specifically step 2, which is organizing. Our learning goals for today are to look at what is the writing process, what are the steps in the writing process, what is organizing, and how is it used. Let's start off by taking a look at what is the writing process. Writing process is a series of steps that a writer will use to create a particular piece of writing. Now this can be used for any kind of writing. It can be a fictional piece, a non-fictional piece. It can be a short piece or a very long piece. The writing process is very flexible and can change with the particular piece of writing that's being created. Here are the writing process steps that are typically followed. Step 1 is to start off with brainstorming, which is where the writer will collect a large amount of information on a topic. Step 2, which is where we're focusing, is on organizing. This is where a writer will create an outline or graphic organizer using the information from the brainstorm. Next comes drafting, which is where the writer will write for the first time into paragraphs or stanzas the information that's been collected. After that, the writer will edit and revise and eventually come up with a final draft. Let's take a look at what a graphic organizer is, since it's imperative to understand that with step 2 here, which is organizing. A graphic organizer is a tool. It's used by the writer to organize information. The information comes from the brainstorm, which was completed in step 1. A graphic organizer can help a writer work on a project, whether it's a very simple project or a very challenging and complex project. There's a wide variety of different graphic organizers available. Some examples are an outline, a web, map, tree, or cluster, a Venn diagram, or 3-column notes. There are literally dozens of different kinds of graphic organizers. And one task that you will have is to locate one or two that work very well for you and to use those. Here's a more extended list of different types of graphic organizers, and then on the right we have a piece here of an outline, which is a very formal type of graphic organizer that we can see here. Typically what a writer will do is locate 1 to 2 different graphic organizers that work particularly well for that specific writer and use those styles over and over again. The outline is the most common form of graphic organizer. It can be done in a very formal manner, or it can be less formal, such as this one that you see here, which uses a color coding system. We'll notice here that up in the red we have the topic and category, and then in the blue we have the main support information, and then in the green we have the details. Just like any graphic organizer, the outline contains a significant amount of information which will then be used in the piece of writing that the writer is creating. So how would you create a graphic organizer? Well, the first thing that you do as you're following through the writing process is you choose your topic. Next, you brainstorm on this topic, which may require researching, surveying, and interviewing, or data collection of different kinds. After you've collected a large amount of information on your topic, you then organize that into your chosen graphic organizer, such as the outline. How graphic organizers are useful. They can help you with the writing process, but they can also help you in taking notes, such as from lectures, videos, or from reading. They can help take your information from the brainstorm and organize it so that you're ready for drafting next. Or they can generally help keep you organized while you're working on a project. At this point, what you should know and be able to do is to know what the writing process is, understand the steps to the writing process, and to be able to create your own graphic organizer for step 2, which is organizing. I hope this information has been helpful to your writing. Good luck.